Scroll through any Ras Al Khaimah property video right now and you'll hear the same three words. Prices are exploding, buy now. Here's what the actual 2026 data shows, and why, if you're a serious buyer, this might be the best moment RAK has offered in 2 years. Let me give you the real picture first. RAK had a wild run. In 2024, transaction values jumped 118%. That's the number every channel screenshots. But here's what they didn't tell you. 2024 was a frenzy. In 2025, activity actually cooled. Sales value eased back around 24% on fewer launches. The FOMO wave broke. And this is the part that matters. Even as the frenzy cooled, prices held. The ValuStrat Index still rose 9.3% over the year into Q1 2026. Steady, single-digit, sustainable. That's not a market crashing. That's the market that took the speculation out and kept its value. Put the 3 years side by side and the whole story is right there. 2024, the frenzy, transaction value up 118%. 2025, the correction, sales values easing back around 24% as launches slowed. And 2026, steady. The price index still up 9.3%. The spike flattened out. The value didn't disappear. So what this basically means, think about what that means for you as a buyer. A year ago, you were bidding against a room full of speculators, paying a high premium. Today, that froth has gone. Prices are rational. You're choosing, not chasing. So what exactly is the shift? And here's something else that shifted in your favor. Developers know the frenzy is over, so now they're competing for you. Payment plans have gotten noticeably more flexible. Many spread payments right across construction, and some even offer post-handover payment plans, where you keep paying after you've got the keys. At the peak, you weren't offered terms like that. And what has been the catalyst? And there's a catalyst on the calendar that hasn't happened yet. The Wynn Al Marjan Island Resort, a lot of videos say it opens early 2027. It doesn't. Wynn confirmed it September 2027. The budget's up about $5.7 billion. The towers topped out, all 1,500 plus rooms structurally done. It's about 18 months further out than most people think, so the window to enter before it opens is still open. Now, am I going to tell you what happens to prices when it opens? No, I don't do forecasts, and anyone handing you a percentage is guessing. What's the truth? But here's the one thing that'll save you money. RAK is cheap is no longer true across the board. Emirate-wide apartments around 2,300 dirhams per square foot still sit under Dubai's prime. So what's the truth? But on Al Marjan's newest towers, right beside the Wynn, some units are priced close to downtown Dubai. The value is still there, you just have to know where it is. So these are some of the frequently asked questions that I get. Number one, can I actually own it? Yes, Ras Al Khaimah has designated freehold areas, Al Marjan Island, Al Hamra, where foreign nationals can own outright. Full title, no residency required. You don't need to live here and you don't need a local partner. That's the same freehold principle Dubai runs on. Secondly, do you need to be in UAE to buy? No, absolutely not. Off-plan purchases can be done remotely. You'll need your passport, the reservation form, and the payment transfer from your own account. Most of my buyers have never stood in the building they own. What matters far more is what you're signing, which brings me to the next question. Third, and this is the one nobody in a hype video wants to answer. Can you get out before handover? Usually you can. That's assignment, sometimes called resale, but it depends on the developer's terms. Most require you to have a minimum percentage paid first, commonly around 20, 30 to 40%, and many charge a transfer fee. Any agent should be able to walk you through the exit terms before you sign. If it's not clear, ask until it is. Fourth question, is your money protected? In RAK, off-plan payments for registered projects go into an escrow. The developer can't just take money and walk. Funds are released against construction progress. That's regulation doing its job. It's not a guarantee the project finishes on schedule, and delays do happen, but your capital isn't in a developer's current account. And the fifth question, should you buy for rental income or for capital? Well, I'll be straight with you. I don't publish yield forecasts. The honest reason is that yield figures vary a lot depending on who measured them and how. Surveyed numbers and marketing numbers can look very different, and I'd rather not hand you one I can't stand behind. What I can tell you is that Iraq's rental market is still smaller than Dubai's, and a lot of it depends on what arrives with the win: tourism, staffing, demand. So if you've shown a yield figure, it's worth asking where it was measured and over what period. Good numbers hold up to that question. And if you want, send it to me and I'll tell you what I think it is really based on. So what's the play here? The whole game now: the right unit at the right price on the right payment plan. Talk to me. If you want an honest read on a specific project, message me on WhatsApp. The number is on the screen. Tell me your budget. I'll send you the real numbers on the units that make sense and the ones to skip. And if you want to run numbers yourself first, I built a free tool at offplanhelp.com. Put these projects side by side and see exactly what you're really paying per square foot for. I am Fazan. This is DXP Property Guys. Real numbers, no noise.